Welcome back, everyone, players and viewers alike, to the light of Xarxyis. Last we left off, the party were on their way to the Rock of Brawl, where two ships appeared out of nowhere ready to attack, only for them to be blown up by ally ships, which then proceeded to give them an escort to the Rock of Brawl. I will bring us over to so you can once more see the rock. Welcome to the Rock of Brawl.
Yeah.
On the Rock of Brawl, Captain Sartell encouraged them to seek out one big hippo man by the name of Commodore Crux.
Who was way too drunk to hit anything.
Commodore Crux was said that he had knowledge of what the astral elves were doing to the party's home planet, and that he could help. He was fast. You met him at a tavern called, I don't remember, the Beholder Bar or something like that.
Beholder.
The Happy Beholder, where you met Large Luigi, the bartender of the Happy Beholder.
He's quite the happy beholder.
He is quite the Happy Beholder. You had a conversation with Commodore Crux, telling him about your plight and of the astral elves, and he immediately insisted to return to his ship so he can begin gathering allies for this fight. En route to his ship, in the docking yards, you were attacked by some astral elves who tried to stop your advance. You killed them all.
They, however, did not. Yeah.
You made your way back to Commodore Crux's ship, where there you met a tiefling named Fel Ardra. Fel is currently renting Commodore Crux's ship from him. Commodore Crux, however, is trying to change that. He walked up to the ship with you guys in tow, tried telling Fel about this important mission. She wasn't having any of it, and then Crux looked at all of you and went, "Perhaps one of you are better at negotiating. Can you help me out here?" And that's where we left off.
Okay. Are we still in conversation with Fel?
You are in conversation. What you have learned is she is renting the ship. Commodore Crux wants the ship back. She is not willing to give it back unless, Crux is willing to pay.
And Crux doesn't want to pay.
And Crux is asking you all for help.
Did they say how much they were wanting?
She wants, for the lost revenue of her next venture aboard this ship, she wants 3,000 gold.
Holy crap.
I have 97
Surely somebody
goals.
in our party is a negotiator, because it's not me.
I've got
I
it.
was going to ask, are we trying to be nice with the negotiations, or...
Okay, I'm gonna just be honest, guys.
This is me not, trying to bring words of, deception or persuasion in the game, but if, I might be better at assisting if we're being nice about it.
Persuasion for me, not so much. Deception, I'm a little better.
Okay, so we have a guy for being mean, and we have a guy for being nice.
And I don't got either.
And you have Lorelei.
Well, all I'm saying. This sounds like Like, I whispered this to the group. This sounds like a okay deal. What? Just Crux should pay the fella some money, and then he gets the ship.
It does sound like his problem.
Like, why do we need to help this guy?
I also imagine we're having like a little huddle, like
Yeah, that,
barely 2 feet away from these people.
like, I feel like this is just a normal business deal, and now he's just trying to use us to scam her out of this.
Well, you also need a ship.
We also do
we
need a
do.
ship.
So in hindsight, maybe can we,
What if she came
to put
along
it
to make
differently, can I roll like insight on the Commodore to see if he's being like, like if he's not being honest, like he has the money, he's just trying to get us to fork it over.
Yeah.
You can
How quality are his
absolutely-
clothes?
You all, if anyone wants to, you may absolutely roll insight on the Commodore.
Does he have like fine wool laced with
I'm
gold in his
not
clothes?
great on insight, but I'll roll it anyway.
That's a natural 20.
Wow.
Well, not a natural, but
Oh, well, it's a 20 anyways. But you know what? Dirty 20. Give me a pie guy.
does Tatter want to insight on anyone, or are you just there for the conversation? You just sitting there listening to everyone converse?
Sure, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, as I say, I'm not the
So-
best at insight, but
Yeah.
I rolled anyway.
The way that the Commodore is moving around, he looks like what he's wearing in that picture. I'll share it again for everyone. He is wearing what he's wearing. He has that like kind of trench coat. He has the belt buckle. He has 2 pistols.
Got a lot of gold stuff on him.
Hey, his smoking pipe, first off, he has a pipe. Second off, it has gold on it.
But
That's...
the way he's moving and shifting about during this conversation, Damon and Lorelai, you can both easily tell that the good Commodore may or may not be flat broke. He's moving with movements of like shifty hands and like is looking back at you guys, waiting for you to keep talking. It has the look of a man who desperately cannot pay this.
As we're in our huddle, we all just like slowly turn around to eye down the Commodore.
Just like look over our shoulders and look at him.
And then we all just like go back to our huddle. And like Fel and the Commodore just like are sweating and look at each other.
Fel is you guys are at the ramp of the ship. Fel is on the ship itself. Like Crux is moving around nervously. Fel has like hands on hips and is just sitting there like annoyed that this is happening. Like she's wanting to set off on her next adventure.
What if she came with to make up for revenue?
That's actually not a bad suggestion,
Mhm.
but it's
Right,
still
like are we in the same direction? Maybe taxi service?
it's. I mean, either way, it's probably not the location that she wants to go to, so we'd probably still need to pay, but maybe a discount. Also, does she have a crew on the boat right now, or is it like just her?
It is her and the crew of the ship. There is a crew.
Okay, so that just gives me the smallest inclination that intimidation is not going to work.
I mean, you can certainly try and persuade her to convince her to stay on for your adventure.
I'm sure there's money involved somehow.
Tatter
can-
wouldn't say this, but intimidation might work if she cares about the lives of her crew.
Hmm,
If it's her crew and not the
That's
Commodore's crew.
That's true. Listen, guys, I have 100 gold and a shiny pearl. Pirates love pearls.
It's a known fact, actually.
That thing is worth at least 1,000 gold to her. Okay. So, what's the game plan? In our 5-minute huddle,
5-minute huddle.
I say,
Well, I know we don't have that much gold, so
no, there's no way we can
Well,
afford that.
well, I do have a bloodstone ring that's worth 50.
Pirates love jewelry.
Pirates do
This
love
is facts. This is facts.
probably that's perfect.
How about we give her the reason, like, hey, come with us on our journey. Maybe you can make up some of the revenue. Maybe it'll be even more. We can still give you a little bit money for your troubles.
Who's the best at persuasion? Because it's not me.
It's not me either. And then, if that doesn't work, maybe we can either try to find like a job somewhere else in the city to raise the gold, or we can go to the intimidation. Or we could just ask another boat owner.
I mean, I also have guidance. So, you know.
Damon is quite persuasive.
So do you wanna...
Damon, my friend,
Go-
I believe in you.
Ow, my buddy.
I believe in you with all of my heart. See?
I would like to cast guidance on Damon.
Okay.
Do I need to sleight of hand it?
Give me a sleight of hand. With
Oh,
advantage
Jesus.
for being in the huddle.
Okay. Oh, fake fuck.
Hey,
You are able to cast guidance on Damon without anyone noticing.
Nice.
sweet.
Hey, and whoever has that bloodstone ring, make sure to really like flash it off as Damon
Just
is
flaunt
talking.
it.
I'm gonna like juggle with my pearl.
It's gonna be tossing it back.
We're loaded, but in treasure and experience, not gold.
Hey, I also have 5 hard cap mushrooms. Maybe she's like an alchemist or something and wants those.
You still have those? You
Alright.
could have gotten
I
them
did.
turned. You could have gotten them turned into potions back on Stormwreck Isle.
What? Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. You
God damn it.
You had that. I told
Hey.
you there was that NPC gave you that quest so he could turn into a potion maker.
This is the reason why we don't trust it, Oxy with anything.
Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Hey, maybe
we've-
she can turn it into a potion.
We've got lots of crystals and stones.
All right, so
pearls.
Damon, you step up to begin negotiations. What do you say?
Juggling pearls in background.
Like, so, I know the good Commodore owes you some money. And we would like to use the ship. The problem is we don't have a lot of gold right now. But what we can offer you is still an opportunity to make gold. And we could also potentially pay you in treasure if you let us use the ship right now. And my word is good, because I am a paladin, and therefore I am very trustworthy, and you could trust me.
Give me persuasion with the guidance.
Hey,
I mean, roll the d4 anyways.
Boop.
Jesus.
nat 20.
This
Yeah.
is big. This is huge.
Say this to Fel, and she's taking in the words, and you can see her. She's listening to you, Damon. When she's done listening to you, she immediately like glares daggers at Commodore Crux, and she looks back at you, Damon, and says, "Since the good Commodore is unwilling to pay me for this, I think I'm willing to give up the loss in return for a 25% share of any treasure you as a group find using this ship until I've successfully been paid in full for the losses.
Hey, that ain't bad.
Sounds like she doesn't want to go on the adventure. Which means this could be a ship, guys.
Well, even if she
Before
doesn't
Damon
go,
says anything, he will look to the rest of the group for approval.
I've given
Alden would just shrug his shoulders.
Lorelai's just giving you the thumbs up.
I try to act like this is a really bad deal and have like a really big frown and give a disgruntled nod.
What does Tatter think?
25% doesn't sound like that big of a number to Tatter.
No, it does not.
Tatter barely gets paid to begin with. Tatter's all for this.
Tatter did charity work at the beginning, man.
Tatter's just happy to be here, you know?
Seeing
Tatter was
that
engaged
only
in the conversation, but is now just like fully just hanging out with the dragon tidbit. Halfway through the huddle, just got distracted.
seeing that Octu is the only one that seems a little disgruntled, Damon kind of thinks, well, I'll deal with that later. And looks back and holds out his hand for a handshake and is like, alright, we have a deal?
Fel would shake it and say, it seems we have a deal.
Well, that's settled.
And she looks at you, Damon, and says, I hope you wouldn't mind while I trust your word as a paladin. I don't seem to trust the good Commodore Crux anymore, and I'd like to stay aboard the ship until I'm fully paid.
There we Thumbs up.
That sounds reasonable to me.
Could always use the help.
And as Fel finishes talking and goes to welcome you all aboard, Crux immediately shoots past her to take the captain of the ship again and goes, welcome everyone, welcome aboard the Second Wind. Isn't she a beauty?
This guy switched up real fast after us helping him out. But yes, great, beautiful ship.
What you see is, I'll describe it again. The ship is... The ship's sails are patchworks of mended canvas. Its hull seems barely held together by thick vines that bind it like ropes. And its strangest feature is the full-grown tree that sprouts from the aft deck. And I can take you all...
I believe my words when you described it last time was, yeah, it's definitely something.
One moment, I can actually copy you all from the Moonweaver over to the new ship.
Something we still need to talk about as a party is the dragon that's in my bag.
It didn't hatch yet, right?
No.
Yeah.
Where is this? Here's the correct tokens.
That is something we gotta talk about.
Whether it's a full party thing or just one person.
Oh, I almost forgot to copy Octu. You almost got lost.
Hey. What the heck, man?
I'm
Can't leave my
sorry.
partner behind like that.
Does someone have control over Char?
Char and your wizard stayed behind on the Rock of Brawl.
Oh.
Welcome to the Second Wind.
Starbow.
The tree is actually a treant.
I say it's sentient.
Yes.
Ah.
Look at that guy.
And you see a Hadozi aboard as well. I actually need to put. Did I make? I did. Let me put Fell on here as well. As you all approach, the Hadozi introduces himself as Mr. Flinch, and you see Commodore Crux give him a large hug. Oh, Flinch, it is good to be back aboard the ship. And Mr. Flinch says, "Oh, yes, it's good to see you, Captain." He looks at the rest of you, looking at Halden, looking at Octu, and says, you know, you could really do with a new wardrobe. You look a bit dusty. Perhaps some more golds and silvers would do you good."
Ooh.
That doesn't sound too bad, Octu?
I mean, I'm shirtless right now, just like showing off my muscles right now. But like, shoot, some fine clothing? That doesn't sound that bad. Are you offering, or are you making me buy stuff?
Oh, no, I'm not offering. I'm just telling you that if you wanted to change your wardrobe, this is how I would do it. I'd get a new pair of boots. Yours seem to be falling apart. I'd add some silvers and golds into your wardrobe. Look better than what you currently wear, at least.
But my muscles. Do you like my muscles? That's a pretty good view, right?
Give me persuasion.
Okay. Hey, yeah! Come on, man, I got a 20 strength. I'm bulging over here.
Flinch says, "Well, I'm not one way or the other. I just think that if you want to brighten up, your outfit a little bit. It's also cold in wild space. Do you not want a shirt?"
Although, brightening up my outfit is kind of against my whole stealth thing.
I'm not gonna lie. The gold and silver does sound a little bit appealing. But I don't know how to go by getting that, so.
As you are...
It's your big silver or gold belt buckle.
As you're talking with Halden and Flinch, Commodore Crux takes one of his giant hippo hands and slaps on your shoulder, Octu, and begins saying to you all, "So now that we have the ship, here's the plan. We are going to travel to another wild space system called Doom Space. You see, it's where the enemies of the Xarxyis Empire are assembling a coalition. I believe that the only hope in saving your planet is joining this coalition. Though I don't know much about Doom Space, I do know a wizard friend of mine named Topolah, and I know where her tower is. Her tower is our next stop. It is at the very edge of wild space, and we will begin heading there."
Okay.
You see, he has a new pep in his step now that he has a plan and is back on his ship.
Sounds like a lot of taking orders.
He sounds like he knows what he's doing.
I am the captain of this ship, after all.
All right. Let's go with your plan, I guess.
Off to the tower, then. And the ship begins to make way through wild space. I'll bring us to wild space. And some time passes. If you all want the opportunity to talk amongst yourselves, you do have time before you will reach the tower.
Holden would look in his bag again to check the egg, and then I'll wait to see what happens after I see if I need to roll something for that.
There does not seem to be any change. The cracks that were there previously are still there. It is definitely possibly getting closer to hatching, but it's not there yet.
So, this egg is getting closer to hatching. We need
Yeah.
to discuss this.
Well. Did we already decide on keeping it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got like a dragon tamer right here.
I could always use another.
Now.
I
Out
wouldn't
of
mind
here.
being able to ride it myself whenever it's bigger.
Do we want to just have one person controlling it, or should it be like a party thing? And if it was a party thing, how would we go about that?
If it was a party thing, you would all be able to use it via bonus action, essentially. So all of you would be able to take a bonus action to have the dragon do something.
And if it was one person controlling, would it like not take any action to use?
I think if it was one person, it'd instead have the dragon go on their turn, and the dragon, if it wasn't commanded to do anything, it would just take the dodge action. But if it's a party thing, then everyone would be able to decide, hey, after my turn, I'm gonna give it a bonus action. I'm gonna use my bonus action to have it do something.
Got it. Do we have any votes just off of that?
Well, out of character, I definitely don't need to have two dragons, so whoever wants to run it totally can.
I mean, I can
This
run it.
group, I'd like to at least be able to ride it. Other than
fun, join the
Tidbit, of
club.
course. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can still like,
Well, yeah, no, I could still ride it if it was a party thing.
yeah.
I mean, I would be fine with it being a party thing. I don't really have a bonus action to begin with.
Me either. Unless, can I
Do,
punch
but
as
it's
a
only
bonus-
for disengaging, dashing, or hiding.
Any thoughts from Damon?
I mean, I wouldn't mind it being a party thing. Gives everybody the option.
And it's
Hi.
going to be a pretty big dragon based off of the one we saw.
That's true. Can I dual wield with my fists, or can I like not punch at all with my
Do
fist?
you have
Like,
2 attacks?
I have extra attack, but I'm using my fists, and I don't know if that counts as dual wielding, but I know that's like a mug thing. So
Yeah, I mean, if you have extra attack, you can double punch.
but like, can I punch twice as an action and then one more as a bonus action?
I think you would need a feat for that.
Okay.
And you decided my dual wielding was a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Well, then that also leaves me without, like, really a bonus action. So... do you guys want to make it a party thing?
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't care, yeah. I'll probably be riding around on it a lot when we're out of combat.
If... would that also mean, like, it can move on each of our sections, too?
Yeah, so it's essentially going to act like a ranger pet. You can use your bonus action to
Just... okay.
have it move. You can use a bonus action to attack with it.
Cool.
And I'll give you the stat blocks for it. I'm obviously, to let you all know, I'm going to RP the dragon outside of combat. In combat, the dragon is all of yours as a party to use.
Sweet. Then I say we should do it as a party.
I imagine this conversation is also happening in character.
Yeah, sure. we all like take turns trying to train it or something, so it all listens. It's all.
We all have joint custody of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It has like 5 parents.
Okay.
Cool.
I guess that's settled. I'll keep holding on to it till it hatches.
Cool.
Well, while you guys are talking, when you're done talking, can everyone give me a perception check, please?
Ooh, we're good at those.
Let's see.
Oh, we're good at those.
Perception. I'm not as good.
Damn, a 26? 29? 17 from Damon. How about Lorelei? If you are there.
I am sorry. Hold on. He was talking to little brother. D20 is, or not D20. Roll 20 is acting wrong.
$23, okay.
Everybody but me.
As you finish this conversation, you're in wild space, you're traveling in wild space, and you're having this conversation. Commodore Crux, Flinch, and Fell have all, gone separate areas of the ship. You're all on the main deck still. Everyone but Halden can see, closing in from behind the second wind, is a gigantic bioluminescent jellyfish-like creature with a flamboyantly dressed figure standing inside its glassy dome. And I did not make a handout for him, so I'll instead show you what this figure looks like in the Discord chat. If you go there now, you will see the flamboyantly dressed figure.
Oh, very.
Poseidon? No, I'm just gonna.
Show up.
And as
Show off.
you take in this figure, you all see a magical doorway appears on the main deck of the ship. The flamboyantly dressed figure steps through it, brandishing a trident, and the doorway closes behind them. Sparkling light surrounds the figure as they say, "Heading to Topolah's tower, are we? I don't think so. My friends in the Xarxysian Empire don't want you meddling in their affairs. But forgive me, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Hastane. When the elves came looking for a suitable world to nourish their dying star, I suggested yours. It isn't every day I get to witness the destruction of a planet, and I promise it will end beautifully, even if you're not alive to see it." And as he finishes that, you all notice he clicks something on his belt, and a second copy of himself takes form aboard the second wind as we go into initiative.
Okay. This guy, Hastane. Damn! Look at me, 22.
At 20 at that.
And we got the funky music too.
We got the funky fight music.
That's the funky. Man, if Fell doesn't fight, she a bitch for real.
the funny
I'm
thing
just
is-
guessing off the diagram as she's below deck.
And the funny thing is, for the purposes of this, Fell is also the one piloting the ship.
Oh, what? Yo, just letting you guys know, I have 69 HP now.
Nice. Octu is up first.
Okay. Well, shoot. Him,
Where
like,
you going? And
him shit talking us already, like, that got me pretty pissed off. So, I'm going to use my favorite foe ability on him to just make it so each time or once? Hold on. Is favorite foe one time or as many times as I hit him? Okay, first time on each of my turns. So I'm gonna run over to him. Oh, shoot. Do I know which one's a duplicate?
You definitely saw him click his belt, and then suddenly there was a second one
Okay.
on the board.
Then I'm just gonna ignore him. I'm gonna take the opportunity attack. I should've used favorite foe
went the other
after
way.
that. Oh, but then I gotta run through all you guys.
Yeah, and it's too late.
It's like, excuse me, pardon me.
The movement
Yeah.
happened already.
So I'll take the
You guys are all
opportunity
a
attack.
smidge larger than I am, so
Duplicate is going to swing with his trident.
Ooh.
25.
Ooh, okay. Did not expect
Oh.
that.
oh dang.
That's a roll.
7 piercing and 3 force damage.
And with a con save. So, my favorite foe isn't active anymore. This
damn.
is fantastic. Whoopsie. I did that in the wrong order. That's my bad. But, we're gonna still just wallop this guy
No,
on the side of the head.
It's when you hit a creature, you can use favored foe.
It's when I hit a creature? I don't do it before?
Oh, hey.
No,
We're good! We're good! Well, I
neither
don't,
of
I don't
them
even
hit
know.
though.
Hit it now.
Yes!
Neither
We're
of them
doing
hit.
great, guys. Okay. Then that's my turn.
Okay,
Doing nothing. Taking damage.
Halden.
I'm gonna come through here, come behind him, and just swing my daggers.
Miss. And a hit.
And yeah. That's also activates assassinate. Not that I need. Yeah, that's a crit anyway. Okay, 3d6 as well.
Nice. Alright, anything else?
No, I have to take my bonus action to do my second attack.
Okay, the duplicate is... What is the duplicate going to do? That's not correct. Why is that like that? There's an error in this character sheet.
Bro
That's
stepped aboard our
fine.
ship
I don't
and did
think-
shadow clone jutsu.
I don't think he's gonna...
Shadow
Actually-
of Jutsu.
And then proceeds to get stabbed.
I'm about to get stabbed in the
The
butthole.
summoned duplicate is going to cast a spell.
Oh, interesting.
And I need everyone to make a... what is it? A wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, fantastic.
Why does a ranger not have proficiency in wisdom saving throw?
Well, it won't matter for Damon, Lorelei, or Tatter, and I don't think it's going to matter for Octu, because it will matter
good.
for Halden, though, because you failed. The summoned duplicate casts mass suggestion, and they suggest for you to drop all of your weapons off the ship.
Man, I got this anyways. He wants me to cut off my hands.
Drop what I'm holding, or just everything?
Drop the weapons you are holding off of the ship is the mass suggestion.
Okay, so everything in my hands. Okay, so I just delete those from my sheet.
Tidbit looks like an expectant puppy, but looks very confused at the duplicate.
Well, there goes my
Trying
2
to follow
daggers.
directions.
And then the duplicate is simply going to walk right there. Damon, your turn.
Looks like I need to buy new daggers.
Gonna walk around my friends here. So I can smack them with the battle axe.
Okay. That hits.
Yeah, and I get another battle axe smack.
That unfortunately misses.
Womp womp. Oh well, I got one.
Down there.
Alright. Tatter and Tidbit. Tidbit has no weapons to drop unless suddenly all of his teeth fall out, or all of their teeth fall out, but I don't think that's
that would be very painful for her.
Yeah.
Tatter, however, looks over to Halden, seeing that they just ditched their weapons off the side of the boat. Is gonna go, here, catch! And is gonna throw a dagger over in that general vicinity.
Oh.
I have an extra one. You may have this one.
Roll athletics.
Okay. See how accurate this is. 12.
Okay. Well, Halden, roll.
Acrobatics?
No, roll an athletics as well.
Oh, that sucks. I'm not near as good at athletics because it's a strength skill.
12. The dagger gets thrown to you as you're turning around after ditching your weapons. You reach out to try and catch it, but it clatters to the floor next to you instead.
Anyway.
It also looks not like it was made by a smith, as if it's just a rock strapped to a stick.
So it's
You take it, Tatter probably made this, but they're letting you use it.
Yeah.
Did that take my action to toss that over there?
I will be nice and say bonus action.
Perfect. Yeah, what can I do with the... Yeah, and then Tidbit's going to reach out at the duplicate and try to bring it down and make the target go prone. So if this hits, it's got to make a strength save. It's a 9, it doesn't.
Does not hit.
No. But maybe the green flame blade does? With a 13 to hit?
No.
Well, you have a dagger!
Hestain,
Yeah, thanks. I don't know why I dropped these off.
Hestain kind of chuckles to themselves after taking those hits and then disarming Halden. Oh, you're moving a square to...
Yeah, I will also mount the dragon.
Okay, but Hestain...
Arming me semi.
Hestain takes in a chuckle and says, "You know, you all really had me going there for a second. Made me think you all competent fighters." And is going to swing his trident once at Halden and then once at Octu. So here's the one at Halden for an 18.
Uh-huh. I'm
For-
using Uncanny Dodge to half that.
11 piercing and 1 force, so you take 6 damage. And then a trident to Octu for 24.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
5 piercing and 1 force.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Lorelei.
So if I move here, Pie Guy, yeah, will I still be able to hit Allison?
You would be able to
Aspen.
hit Hestain.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here. I am going to use spiritual weapon as my bonus action,
Okay.
and I'm going. I didn't mean to actually like roll the damage. I'm gonna spawn it right here because that should be within 60 feet.
Let's see. We'll use the fire snake as your.
Heck yeah. And then, do I just use the spiritual weapon on my turn then, essentially, or
Yeah,
should
you
I
can-
roll
you can
like
make
another?
You can make it an attack. So I think. Let's see. Would it be the 25? Would be the.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
because I was gonna have it attack the duplicate.
that would hit.
Okay. So 12 force damage.
12 force damage indeed.
And then Lorelei is going to take a swing with. Hold on. Oh no, I broke it. Never mind, we're good. I didn't break anything. Lorelei is going to take a swing with her battle axe.
Alright, take a swing.
Does a 24 hit?
4 hits.
And then on top of that, I'm going to use a channel divinity.
Okay.
I'm going to do touch of depth, so whenever I make a hold on. Whenever I make a attack throw, I can add 5 damage plus twice my cleric level, so that would be 17 points of damage on top of 7.
Okay, damn. Alright, Stain's looking hurt.
And Lorelei, after she does that, goes, "They may not be capable fighters, but I am," and then flicks him off.
Octu,
Damn.
you just got
Damn.
maybe complimented but also insulted by both Hestain and Lorelei.
Okay. What the? Okay. Cool. Thanks. I'm gonna just keep on swinging at a stain.
Alright, with advantage because you are...
With advantage.
That
Please.
misses,
Okay,
that
thank
hits.
you. Thank you. I'm gonna use my favored foe on this man.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do an extra D6 on damage. Hold. Plus,
Your
with my
swarm!
gathered... My swarm ability, but, instead of doing extra damage, I'm gonna make him do a strength save against a DC 15, or else get off the ship.
Okay.
My spiders are just gonna swarm around his legs
Shove
and
him off.
toss him over the rail.
Oh, also, I forgot to describe, at the top of the round, you would have noticed that the large jellyfish-like ship has let out this large, like, zap on your own ship, and once the second wind was floating freely, it seems that your ship has dead stopped in space.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it is a strength
Strength save, DC 15.
21.
Damn. Okay. We tried. But, that's my turn.
Okay. Halden. It is a free
What is
action
it
to
about?
pick up a weapon.
Free action, okay. So I'll pick up the dagger, thank Tidbit for the dagger, and then also pull out my short sword and swing with both of those.
I think you only get one interact with objects. You cannot pick up the dagger and pull out the short sword.
Okay. Well, then I will.
So if you pull out the short sword, that would be your bonus action.
Free action, pick up the dagger, and then pull out the short sword. That'd be a bonus action.
Mhm.
I'll pull it out so I can have it next round if it lasts that long. And
Okay.
I'll, dagger, I guess.
That does not hit.
Great.
Anything else?
Well, I can't do anything
Alright,
else.
the summoned duplicate is going to take 2 swings. 1 swing at Damon and 1 swing at Octu. So here's the Damon swing for a 16
With disadvantage.
with disadvantage, an 8. And then a swing at Octu. Is this also with disadvantage?
If it's not at me, yes.
Okay. Octu, does a 13 hit you?
I'm muted. No, sir. No, it does not.
Okay. That is the duplicate's turn. Damon, you're up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a schmick, the duplicate. The audacity.
That misses.
Smack him again.
That also
Yes.
misses.
Uh.
Same roll both times.
Damon just kind of mutters himself. He's like, okay, come on, get it together.
Alright.
That will be all.
Tatter.
Going straight for the green flame blade. Am I considered flanking with Octu?
Technically with the squares, yes you are.
Okay. Swing the green flame blade. 12, I mean.
Misses.
12. Massive. Also forgot the dice. One moment. Alright, that's a lot. And they're just gonna go for it. Another bite from Tidbit. 18 to hit.
An 18 just barely misses.
Oh no. The illusion's so fast. Alright, that's the end of our incredible turn.
Hastane is going to go into a more focused attack and try and take 2 swings at Halden. Tried at number 1, 12. Tried at number 2, 9.
I dodged both of those.
Lorelei.
Do you have any-
okay.
Are we able to stand on this?
This,
Is that a hole?
I'm going to say it's a hole now, otherwise my entire actions with Hastane would have been wildly different.
It's a big hole in the deck.
Yep.
They never, yeah.
Listen, don't
Never
ask
loading stuff. They
questions.
didn't put-
There's a giant tree on the ship.
Don't
Very
ask
true, thank you.
questions. God damn it.
Okay. I'm gonna do another attack with my spiritual weapon.
That misses.
Unfortunate. I'm gonna take another swing with my battle axe at Hastane. And because she's angry, that absolutely misses again.
It does.
You're so angry that you miss.
So angry that I missed. Okay. That is Lorelei's turn.
Octu.
Punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch,
Indeed.
punch. Punch, punch, punch. Oh my gosh, so many
Both of them
punches!
hit.
So
Punch
many
indeed.
punches! With an extra d6 from favored foe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh,
You
I'm
gonna try your
crushing
swarming
it. I'm gonna try to throw him off again. So
Well,
strength save
well,
DC
hold on.
Oh,
How do you kill Hussein?
Oh,
This is big! Okay, well, as Hussein is, like, turning around and focusing on Halden over here, I'm just, like, recovering from my previous attack, and I'm over here charging up a big strike on this guy at the back of the head from my favorite foe and everything, and I'd go, like, 3 feet back and just charge myself sprinting full force and do, like, a flying punch right on the back of this guy's head. And I, like, go, okay, is it okay if I, like, fly over Halden and, like, go all the way over here from the momentum I was going with?
It's not a falcon punch, it's an Octu punch!
Octu punch! And this
It's
guy
hard to fly over my head. I'm only, I don't know, 3 feet.
You
This guy just-
obliterate him.
crumples to the ground, just completely slumped, with, like, a big dent in the back of his head where the fist hit him.
He crumples to the ground, and you notice a blinking light on his belt stops blinking, and his double disappears.
I want to look at that belt.
We got this. Good job, my friends. Halden. High five, man.
I will indeed return the high five.
We got that.
Even though I'm so confused as to why I dropped my weapons off the ship.
But as you win, though, you have won a victory against Sustain. But at what cost? You're now stranded on a ship without a functional helm, adrift in the vast ocean of wild space.
Oh.
As the jellyfish-like ship is long gone by now.
Huh.
What would you like to do?
Kick his dead body.
I kind of want to look at the belt.
Sure. If you'd like to examine the belt, I would ask for an Arcana.
Sure, why not? That sucks. Yeah, I know.
You don't
nothing.
know what it is.
I was okay.
Would you want some help on that?
Yeah, come over here if you're better at it. I'm not good at it.
I can give it a shot. Octu's a genius.
Yeah, you're looking at this belt. You ripped this belt off of him, off of Hussein. You're looking at this belt. So I'm gonna ask you this. You're able to tell that it is a magical belt.
Okay.
Between now and what is coming up next, you will get a short rest. So I'm gonna ask Octu to figure out its full effects. Do you attune to it?
I would be able to figure out its effects if I just, like... Would I be able to just, like, study it and not be able to attune to it? And just wouldn't have it after the short rest?
You know that it's magical. You saw him press it to bring out his duplicate. To know its full effects outside of what you saw, you would have to attune to it.
Ooh.
Because and as you're sitting there thinking about this, Commodore Crux comes down with his pipe and he takes a drag from it and says, "Oh, well, everyone, settle in. We could be here for a while."
Oh. Okay. This is a magical belt. I can tell you that much. And if you wear it for a little bit, you might be able to know what it does.
Oh. Interesting.
You want it?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, man.
No one else wants to make claim?
See it on me? That's a pretty ugly belt. I'm not a big
Nah.
belt.
It's probably really big on Tatter.
Yeah.
Probably big on Holden too.
Eh.
Gonna have to tie it like.
I mean, it is a golden belt.
Okay.
Not that
Yeah,
that
we're
changes.
gonna-
Not that that
we're
changes
gonna,
anything,
like-
but Mr. Flinch was
I
saying
was-
that Octu needed some gold on him.
No, we're gonna
just
specifically
about to say
not
that.
wear it just to like shove it to Mr. Flinch. Specifically not wearing this.
Sure.
Alright, well, you are able to take a long rest. Does Halden attune to the item?
Sure, I guess. Figured that's the point of wearing it.
Well, you now have this.
Legendary?
Ooh. So anything I can do, it can do.
Mm-hmm.
Does it not even take like a
Sick.
bonus action to...
It's an action to summon it.
But like doesn't take a bonus
That's
action
worth
to
it.
command, right?
No, it's got its own
It is its own.
turn.
It takes its own initiative.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's sick.
That's so cool.
That's very neat.
And I do an extra 1d6 force damage. Sweet. Is that in the compendium to
That
be able
is
to add or no?
It is not at all.
Okay, I'll put it in somehow.
At the end of your rest, everyone give me a perception.
Sure, perception.
Oh, I misclicked the wrong thing. Whoops.
While I add this into inventory.
Everyone can see as you're waiting in this ship, just floating adrift, you all notice a migrating pod of Kindori, giant space whales, about 100 feet away from the ship. Commodore Crux pipes up and says, "Oh, someone wave or flash a light. Kindori are attracted to light sources. Perhaps we can lasso one to lead us where we need to go."
Lasso one?
Like to make them pull us?
Yes, yes.
Could we ask nicely?
I don't know if they speak our language, but as long as we have lights, they will lead.
I was about to say, do you speak whale?
No, is that uncommon? I don't know. Sorry, it was an idea.
And I can actually put a little look of, while they are on the main page, I can show you what a Kindori looks like. This is a Kindori.
Oh.
They are gargantuan space whales.
Well, we better get tying. I guess Tidbit and I are going lassoing.
Okay.
I don't know how we're gonna lasso this, but hey man.
Well, there are two
Try.
ways of doing this. You can either lasso it, or when they're in reach, after waving your lights and everything, you can also try and ride one.
Ride them.
Whoa.
Ditch our nice boat.
So if you want to try and lasso one, whoever's lassoing a Kindori, just give me a random attack roll. That will determine if you're able to lasso it.
Attack roll.
And if you'd like to ride one, climb aboard one, give me an athletics.
Could I convince you for acrobatics?
Nope.
No? Okay. I'm not even going to try athletics.
I can try athletics.
I'll try athletics too, cause it's funny.
So, Lorelei, you are a bit too far away to be able to make the jump onto a Kindori. Octu, you are able to. The Kindori, you are able to land on this gigantic space whale and begin guiding it. And Halden, you are able to lasso one of the Kindori and tie it to the ship to be able to lead you to the tower.
Outstanding.
As you get on your way, it is about 72 hours of travel from where you are to the tower you are meant to head to. So you're all able
Travel
to
by
get
whale.
a long rest. Well, you are all, they are also dragging the boat. You're all able to get a long rest before you see the sight of a crooked tower perched atop. Let me move you and move everyone together. You see a crooked tower perched atop a small asteroid surrounded by a cloud of twinkling cosmic dust. Through his spyglass, you see Crux examining the rock upon which the tower stands and a decrepit wooden pier that juts from one side of it. Mr. Flinch! You hear him shout, "Ready the jolly!" As Mr. Flinch begins readying one of the side boats for rowing to the tower. And I will show you the tower as you make your way to the docks of the tower. I'm gonna have to shrink everyone down a little bit.
Sure.
This is a lot to type.
As you make it to the tower, you see scores of pelicans, mollymawks, and smaller birds nesting on the asteroid, squawk at you as you approach the rickety dock. At the end of the dock, two gray, shark-like creatures fight over the remains of a pelican. A woman with frayed robes and bare feet sits in a rocking chair at the base of the tower watching the fracas. Her face half hidden by a wide-brimmed hat that has a blue jay perched on it. The woman leaps to her feet, brandishes a snap, and snarls, "Oh, go on, get!" as a fiery ray springs from her fingertips, frightening away the shark-like creatures. And let me show you a creature. Let me show you an image of who you see. Oh, that's not what I wanted. You see Topolah.
Topolah.
And
birds.
her birds. And excitedly, she sees you all approach and she goes, "Ah, Crux! It's so good to see you. And I see you've brought friends. Come with me. Come with me. I must show you the tour of my tower." As she excitedly gets up and begins walking towards her tower. And Crux just looks at you all and says, "Well, I guess we're on a tour."
They follow.
Take the lead, Crux.
It'd be rude to decline. And as she leads you from floor to floor, on the first floor, you see 4 ring-shaped garden terraces line the walls of the cylindrical chamber. The gardens are vertically spaced every 10 feet and brimming with luscious fruits, vegetables, and golden wheat. 4 mechanical gnomes wearing harnesses tend to the plants. The harnesses are attached to ropes that loop around pulleys affixed to the ceiling, enabling the gnomes to hoist themselves into the air and move from one plot to another. Oh, most of the sustenance comes from these gardens. I get regular deliveries of fresh soil from Dowar merchants, and they get homegrown food and bird eggs in return.
We had a long rest, right? I'm gonna reset
Yes,
my
you
HP.
That's a pretty good deal.
She begins leading you all up to the second floor. You can move yourselves down here if you wish, down here.
Ooh.
Teleportation. You find yourself on the second floor. This floor houses a modest kitchen where 2 mechanical gnomes are preparing dinner. Furnishings include an unmade bed, a wardrobe topped with birds' nests, and a bookshelf packed with astrological texts and more birds' nests. Here are my living quarters, where I read my books and take my meals. My auto-gnomes have no shortages of recipes. Today's repast is a deep-fried night scaver steak with a lunar bechamel.
Whoa. That sounds really fancy.
She continues up to the third floor.
Oh, resize that, please. My health was acting up.
As she goes up to the third floor, you see 2 mechanical gnomes are using rags to polish a 10-foot-long copper telescope in the center of this chamber. Dozens of star maps lie atop tables that are also littered with sketches of planets and otherworldly landscapes. Here's my observatory. I acquired my autognomes from the same fellow who sold me this telescope, which allows me to spy on all the worlds in this system and gaze at stars in other systems as well. She walks across the room and touches a wall, whereupon a tall opening appears in front of the telescope. Would you all like to take a look?
I'd love to.
Sure.
As you one by one take a peek into this telescope, you see that the telescope is trained on your home world that you notice has increasingly been engulfed by crystalline vines, more so than it was before.
Well, that's gotten worse.
Huh. Fantastic.
As much as I hate to see that, I'm glad we got out.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's still our home world being just engulfed.
I'm not saying it's not bad. It's just good
Yeah,
we got out.
no, you're right. You're right.
So, how long till it goes back to normal? Like a week?
Commodore Crux pipes off kind of sheepishly. It says, "Oh, well, hopefully soon. Topolah, you wouldn't happen to have a map of Doom Space, would you?" She says, "No, I don't have one. But if you need one, if you need something to take its place, I do have an orrery that I could give you, but I would ask for something in return." Well, what do you need? What do you need, Topolah? I'm always willing to help a friend. This is something we need to save their home world. As he looks at all of you. Well, you see, a void scaver has started prowling around my tower. I call her Big Mama because, well, you see, she's quite enormous. I'm surprised you didn't come across her, but then she can be hard to see, except for her single red eye. How about this? If you slay Big Mama for me, I will give you my wild space orrery.
Is she dangerous?
Big Mama.
Oh, quite.
Or is she just big?
She is quite dangerous. Welcome, Damon. You have returned to talks about slaying something called Big Mama in return for a map, quote-unquote map of Doom Space. And the rest of the party look through the central telescope in this tower that is looking back on your home world, which is now covered in crystalline vines.
It's only gotten worse.
Where would we find a Big Mama?
Oh, I'm sure she's somewhere around the tower. She doesn't tend to leave for long. This is kind of her hunting grounds, unfortunately.
So you have like a symbiotic relationship with Big Mama, and you're over it.
Well, I'm just kind of tired of her eating all the birds. I like it when I like my birds, and she kind of disrupts this. I thought I could fend her off with the other scavers that live around here, but she's not as afraid as my fire as I would have thought. It seems her size.
Does she know you're upset with her?
Well, I've never exactly spoken to her. The scavers don't exactly... They don't speak common, nor do I think they speak at all.
What is Big Mama?
That's a very good question. What?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
She's a very large scaver. If you're unfamiliar with scavers, think of them like sharks back on your home world, except they swim through wild space instead of water.
Ah, so they're like the space whales.
Yes, similar to the Kindori, but more violent.
Does she have a lot of children? Is that why she's called Mama?
Oh, I just called her that
Did you
because
pick the name?
I thought it was fitting. She's very large, and she's a female.
Do all scavers have one eye, or just her?
I believe they all have one eye, but hers is very noticeable.
Well, I sure hope so, since she's Big Mama.
I think we could probably kill Big Mama, right, guys?
We do need the map.
Pie guy.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I want to, can I insight
Yeah.
to see if Big Mama's actually like?
You certainly can.
Okay.
She's being legit. This is a problem that she's had, and she hasn't been able to deal with it. Big Mama is a legit threat.
Okay.
She's not lying about Big Mama.
Well, gotta check.
So do we just wait here until she hunts again, or do we go somewhere else?
Well, I'm sure she'd be around soon. If you really want to call her out, I would take that jolly boat of yours and just wait. She's bound to attack.
Ship's kind of dead at the moment. If you didn't notice, we came in with whales.
The jolly boats are the rowboats that you had to take to the tower.
Oh yeah, that too.
That's what she's saying. She's saying, take the jolly boat and just wait in wild space, and Big Mama will come around eventually.
Do we have like a big metal cage we can put around it?
Around her, come on, man.
Oh,
Space shark
I wasn't
cage.
thinking big enough.
I don't think we have any cages on the second wind, unfortunately.
You want this thing dead, right?
Oh, very much so, yes. And in turn, I will give you the orrery.
Will that not enrage the other, what you call them, scavers?
Well, thankfully, the other scavers scare off easily, with a good firebolt here and there. They shouldn't be a problem, but Big Mama is.
I guess it's rough to deal with the space shark thing.
So it's really big, like 10 feet, 30.
She walks
100?
up to you, Tatter, and she's looking down at you and says, I wouldn't recommend getting near its mouth if I were you.
Am I like the size of one tooth? Like, what's the scale we're talking here?
To be fair, you'd be this similar to me. So if we get that kind of a scale,
Have you... Picture... Back on your homeworld, picture, I believe they called giant hunter sharks. Picture that. About that size. Maybe a bit bigger.
See, I'm not too well versed in shark terminology back on my world.
Do they not teach you about the
Is it bigger than Tidbit?
Much.
See, now I'm lost. Alright, well, we'll find out, right? We'll find out.
We'll find out. We're gonna go fix your mommy issues. We got this.
Crux says to you all, if you don't mind here, I'd like to catch up with an old friend to secure this orrery. Stay safe, friends. Good luck slaying this creature.
Crux, you gotta come with us. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there might be gold involved.
Yeah.
Are you going to deny an old gift to catch up with an old friend?
We got you your ship back, Crux. You're part of us now. You gotta come deal with the mobby issues.
Mafia.
You see him. Give me a persuasion with advantage.
Can I guidance too?
Yes, you can.
Oh gosh.
I have a +0. Oh!
And roll a d4.
I'll roll a d4 too.
19? Don't tell me DC is like 20.
Commodore Crux lets out this heavy sigh and says, Topolah, I believe we must chat later. We will be back once we have dealt with this issue.
Fucking high five at you!
I got you! Thank you, Crux. I knew we could count on you. You're a man of honor.
That's funny.
You all head into the jolly boat. And I will bring us to a map in a second here. As you begin your journeys there, I'm gonna have to once again keep everyone shrinked down because there's not gonna be enough room otherwise. You know what? I'm just gonna make the rowboat stupidly big. Screw it. That works.
Good, man. Yeah.
I'll just make the rowboat look stupidly sized. Because you're all able to fit on it.
I'd hope so. We got here on it.
That's actually Halden's appropriate size, I think.
I think I'm really underestimating Big Mama, guys. I feel like this is going to be a breeze, and I think that's dumb of me to think.
Yeah, I'm probably more on the size of Tatter.
So as you begin rowing out into wild space, you're waiting a couple of minutes. It isn't long before Big Mama shows her teeth. As you begin setting out into wild space, an enormous jet-black behemoth glides out of the darkness and cosmic dust, its red eye glowing brightly as its jaws open wide. Long, stringy strands of saliva break off into weightless gobs as the ravenous monster descends from above.
Oh, that is some art.
That's
I gotta zoom
yeah.
way out.
That's some art, yeah.
And I will show you all Big Mama.
Wait. I want to see this thing. Whoa.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that Crux?
You ready for something?
Is that Crux? Whoa.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
That's Big Mama.
Oh, this module's art. It's so good.
That is Crux. That's gotta be Crux.
It is Crux.
The goat.
Let me roll initiative for Big Mama. 21 for Big Mama.
Oh, of course
21.
she goes first. She's in her home turf after all.
My fists are ready.
Also, fun fact, for everyone using Roll20 sheets, as long as your token is linked up to your character sheet, you no longer have to click on the token for it to go into the initiative.
Oh, finally! Thank God they did that.
About time.
Like, look, I didn't click on Crux's character sheet, and I just hit initiative, and he's in there, and Crux goes second, which is shocking. Big Mama. And you guys can set yourselves however you want on the rowboat. I just had to move you. Crux is in the back here. So feel free to set yourselves how you think you are.
Yeah, that's probably about accurate.
I would be next to my dragon.
Okay. Damon, where would you be positioned, do you think?
Probably we'll go with right here.
Okay. Big Mama begins, and for the rowboat, you can use your action to pilot the rowboat if you wish.
Mr. DM.
Yeah.
We can breathe right now, right?
Yes. You're in an air bubble thanks to the tower, Topolah's tower.
Can I swim out here?
You certainly can.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
Would you be swimming and not in the rowboat?
I'll be like swimming. I'm gonna be ready to like flank this guy when he comes up.
So you're
Maybe
swimming, you're swimming next to the rowboat.
Yeah, I'm like
That's a
over
bad
here.
idea.
Okay.
I'm like over here, and then if it comes like right there, I'm gonna go flank around it.
I do have a question about our friend swimming. It like he can do this easily, right? Like we won't have a problem getting him back into the rowboat later.
You will not have a problem unless
Well, that's like my arm gets eaten off.
or he leaves a gravity field.
Just wanted to make sure, because I'm like, I have rope in my pack. If he needs to tie a rope
Okay.
around him.
Hold on. Is there like any risk of me or leaving this field? Like, how big is this?
So
Yeah,
okay.
just so we know.
Okay. So let me give you. I'll paint a picture,
Okay.
and I'll use yellow. So here is one gravity field from the second wind. This is a gravity field from the second wind.
Okay.
This is the gravity field from the tower.
Oh,
Okay.
alright.
Cool. So like,
Actually, it's
yeah,
more like-
we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
It's a bit more close to each other. I'm gonna extend it. It's gonna look weird. It's more like this with a small gap in between.
Cool. We're gonna be chilling.
All right.
We're all good.
Big
Got
Mama.
plenty of space to move around.
Big Mama. Well, here's gonna be the funny thing now, right?
Straight to him. I knew it.
No. Big Mama
That'd be hilarious.
is gonna move right here. And Big Mama is gonna try and eat you, Tatter.
She can try.
With a... No!
She does.
Oh, no!
god.
Oh,
I've had this happen before. It's not fun.
Uh-oh. Is everyone at their correct full health? Because you did get a long rest.
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, my max health was wrong at the start of the session, so hopefully.
Okay. I'm actually scared to click this button.
Okay. Okay. That's
So-
scary.
Firstly, you're swallowed. You are now inside the stomach of Big Mama. You are blinded, restrained, and have total cover against attacks and other effects. So I'm gonna put you right here. And here's the damage.
Holy!
88.
Well, the bright side, it's not instant death. It'd have to be double your max health to kill you. And if
Was
your max,
really close.
yeah. So
Ugh.
yeah, 46 plus 42 points of piercing damage.
Wait, does it not need? Can't Tatter make the dexterity saving throw?
Oh yeah, it's a dex save
Oh,
to not
yeah.
be swallowed. So
Oh, bless. Well, do I fail because I'm unconscious?
I'll still give it to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah!
You are not
Hey.
swallowed.
Big.
Instead, you all see Big Mama dive bomb, and like, if it was possible to describe, like, if injuries actually like affected characters in the RP sense of things, Tatter is missing like a chunk of his torso.
Oh my god. Okay.
Did just get crunched. Very hard.
And Big Mama, I thought Histain was gonna be the threat. No, it's Big Mama. Big Mama is gonna use its bonus action to use a Fear Ray.
Okay.
And I'm gonna need...
I don't think it needs to use a ray to make me scared of it now.
I'm gonna need Octu to give me a wisdom saving throw.
No! No, it's not fearing me! No! I'm not gonna be able to do anything!
Oh.
No!
You cannot move closer to Big Mama.
I can't do anything! I don't have
until the start of Big Mama's next turn. Okay, I will say, you do have a bow and arrow, which I did use last session when you were missing, and I realized why you never used it, because I missed immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. I just saw that longbow. Okay, I can do something.
I forgot about the longbow.
Commodore Crux is panicking. He was not expecting Big Mama to be a serious threat. And so he takes out his blunderbuss.
Oh my
Or
god.
his musket. He takes out his musket and tries to shoot at Big Mama twice. Did that not roll? Hello? Commodore Crux?
Will he hit now that he's not drunk?
Commodore Crux, please roll. Oh. A 10 and a 14. The 10 misses. Actually, it's a 21. I forgot I still had disadvantage on him. The 10 misses, but the 21 hits, dealing 3 points of piercing damage to Big Mama.
Wow. Big.
Halden.
Oh no. Well, I guess we're just gonna swing. Twice.
A 10 misses, a 24 hits.
And 3d6.
Where are you getting the sneak attack from?
Oh no, never mind. I don't know. I'm freaking tired.
Don't forget the force damage. You can add that
Yeah.
manually, or I can add that into your weapon as well.
It's 1d6.
So 5 piercing and 4 force damage. Okay. Anything else?
No, I used my bonus
All
action
right.
already.
Octu, you cannot move closer to Big Mama, and your attacks are at disadvantage.
Well, me seeing my friend just get like eaten, and then that puts a lot of fear into me. So I'm just gonna shakily take off my bow and pull out an arrow, and just like as my hands are quivering and shaking, I'm just gonna try to shoot sometimes at him.
And
Not gonna do anything.
They both miss.
Why are they doing radiant damage? 3d6 or radiant
What the
damage?
crap?
Where's that from?
Do I have like cool arrows or something?
Did I give you a special bow that I can't remember?
I think I got arrows, because I never write down the amount of arrows, and it says I have 20. So, I think I have really cool arrows. Somehow.
Oh, no. Hold on. I think I remember. I think it's the bow. I think...
Mhm.
Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, no, this seems familiar. Hold on. I think you took it off of one of the 3 astral elf captains that attacked you originally. Yeah, their bows dealt radiant damage. It's the bow itself.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Why do I have this thing?
Because you
I
took
couldn't.
it.
I couldn't use the longbow, so I think you took it.
Oh.
Both your attacks do miss, though.
Yeah, okay, fantastic. That's my turn.
Lorelei.
So, Lorelei is going to spiritual weapon again.
Okay.
Does that hit?
A
17
does hit.
We're gonna make it do
Go ahead
7
and add this
force
to my
damage.
weapon.
Wow, living the dream.
Woo.
And then heckin' frick. Hold it small enough that I can get past, right?
Yeah.
I'm tiny. Yeah.
Okay, Lorelei is gonna try to move as close as possible to batter. And as an action... Oh, that's a bonus action. Fuck me, I forgot that it is.
If you want to use a bonus action spell as your action, I will allow it.
Oh wait, that does less healing anyways. She's gonna cure wounds. At level 3. Wow. That was like the most useful fucking level 3 cure wounds ever.
So how much is that? Does that include the 8 as well?
It's the 6
Yeah.
8.
15,
No, 14. 15? Maybe 15.
right? 15.
That would be 15, yeah.
Tatter, you come to, you look on your side, you are covered in blood, and there may or may not be some flesh missing.
And that would be Lorelei's turn.
Damon.
All right. I'm gonna make doubly sure I'm close enough. Okay, yeah. I'm bad at estimating distances, so. I don't know, I can't get the measurement thing to go away. Sorry, technical difficulties. Okay, and now I'm going to carefully smack Big Mama with the battle axe. Very conscious of my friends around me.
Alright. That hits.
Yeah, and second smack.
That also hits.
Yeah.
Would you like to drop a smite at all?
Yes.
Smite the bitch.
For real.
You stand over there. You're not allowed to come over here.
No, I'm chilling, man. I'm having the time of my life over here.
I had to see what I had to roll. 'Cause I never remember anything. Okay. Do.
9 more points of damage. Okay. And that is all from Damon?
Yes.
Tatter, oh dear god, you're alive.
Oh dear God!
But we'll start with this. How stressed is my... is the dragon. Weirdly less stressed than it was against the other person. And Tatter is action disengaging and crawling under the benches
Okay.
and getting to the other side of the boat.
Reasonable.
Tidbit, however, is mad, but is not going to get close to it. He's just going to spit acid in its direction.
Okay.
So that is a ranged attack 25 to hit,
That hits.
plus 3, so it's 11 acid damage.
Okay. Big
Massive.
Big Mama's taking some damage.
And then Tidbit also flanks around, trying to follow their dad, see what's happening.
Okay, Big Mama. Big Mama has no fear. Big Mama's gonna try and bite Lorelei.
Oh, Jesus fucking
Mama
Christ.
literally has no reason to.
It's gonna be really hilarious if you fight the final boss of this campaign and it does nowhere near as much as Big Mama, which is a big boss.
You're the big boss. I don't fear you. I fought a giant space shark.
I
Fuck Big Mama!
Yeah, so here's the bite against Lorelei, which is a natural 1.
Hey,
Bank hacking heck.
You are no longer feared, Octu. It is, however, going to turn its fear ray. Damon, please give me a wisdom saving throw. And I assume you'd be in this square to be able to attack Big Mama.
Damon, you win this. You want to know why? Because we're wisdom brothers.
Yes.
You are not feared by Big Mama.
Woohoo!
Big Mama, however, seeing that you aren't feared, is gonna try and munch on some easier prey. And it's gonna try
Don't say that to me.
It's gonna take you, Damon, Lorelei, and Halden can all take attacks of opportunity as she tries circling the ship.
Go for Crux, not me, man. I'm scared of this thing.
She's taken some big hits and wants to go.
really? I
for
rolled this. I
someone
set
out
it
in
up
the
right.
open. You didn't
I don't
set it as a
think so.
die. You
Oh,
need to put
okay.
in 1d6. So a 10 misses, a 17 hits.
Let me add that stroke.
Damon,
fix
would
it
you like
in
to
all
attack
right.
as well? An 18
There's my
also
force damage
hits.
since I didn't do it right.
Okay, so Big Mama is just moving to you. Octu. Commodore Crux is going to try and shoot Big Mama.
Try your best, Crux. I don't think you can do anything. Wait, does Big Mama not get an attack on me?
No, she attacked Lorelei.
Oh,
She attacked,
right,
she
yeah,
just
we're good.
moved to you.
So here goes the shot. The shooting hits and misses. Crux
Well,
hits for 7.
At least he hit something, alright?
Crux has done more damage than me, so...
Well, I mean, it's... Never mind.
Big Mama actually. Yeah, she's gonna circle. She's gonna fly like this, so people on the boat can't hit her.
Oh.
Halden.
Seeing how big this thing is, I'm not getting any closer. I'm just gonna move maybe here. And what is it? Bonus action to switch weapons, or an action?
Yes.
Bonus action. Okay, I'm gonna switch to my bow,
Okay. And here was.
and
the
we'll see if I did this force damage right.
spiritual weapon. I think you should be able to control that, Lorelei. Whenever you want to move your spiritual weapon, yeah, move the fire snake.
I did do it right.
Okay.
Except-
so a 24 will hit. Can you just roll that again so we don't have the crit in
Yeah,
there?
yeah. Like that. There.
Okay. So we're gonna take that damage if that's okay with you, because
Yeah, the damage applied to the first one. Yeah.
you are able to hit Big Mama, dealing some damage. There's now an arrow sticking out of her.
And that's it. Just preparing for another
Alright.
attack if
Oc-
she comes closer.
Octu, Big Mama's up in your grill.
She is up in my grill. Do I know if Damon has a ranged weapon?
You've seen him
You should,
throw.
you should know that very well.
You have seen him throw many a javelin.
Okay, sweet.
Now, whether they've all hit or not.
Then this thing is only large. So can I like grab it by the eye or something? Try to grapple?
Oh, okay. You
Oh,
certainly
love
right.
it.
Ride the space shark.
Big, big,
Alright,
It's not winning this.
let's see Big Mama's. $24. You are able to grapple Big Mama.
Big. Also, does that take my entire action or just an attack?
I believe you can replace one of your attacks with a grapple.
Okay, sweet. Then I'm gonna hit her again. Why?
Hold on to
That
him.
hits.
Bam!
Big! And using my swarm damage, the extra d6?
Do you want a favorite foe?
I was gonna ask, yeah.
I probably do. Yeah, we're gonna favorite foe too. And we're gonna do an extra d6.
Okay, Big
So,
Mama's looking
13
hurt.
damage,
Big
plus-
Mama's looking hurt.
plus, with my unarmored fighting style, and I just started the grapple, I'm gonna do an extra d4 of damage.
Oh, snap!
Oh,
Wow, 1 extra damage,
All
guys!
you!
Alright, Big Mama's looking rough.
And then I want to be like over here, on top of it, just squeezing its eye out.
Alright, just wrestling its eye. Okay. Lorelei, you can see Octu battling out with Big Mama, grappling onto her.
That's awesome.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is like all like water, right? Or like astral sea.
It is space.
Just
It's not a literal ocean. It's called the Astral Sea because it's just their name for space.
So I'm able to like jump the Big Mama, correct?
You can certainly try. It's easier for people with flying speeds or swimming speeds. If you do not have one, you will not be able to get back without athletics.
You tie a rope around you.
Yeah. Except for I don't have rope on me, so you know.
I have rope.
Would that be possible? Like Lorelei just reaches for Damon's rope and pulls it off of him, ties it around herself.
ties it to the boat.
I will allow it if you're both okay with both of you spending your bonus actions for it.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
like, since my turn is right after, if I could preemptively do something.
Yeah. So if you are both okay with not using both of your bonus actions to do it, I will allow it.
Okay.
Fine with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So you are able to tie yourself and, with Damon's help, and anchor yourself to the jolly boat.
Lorelei's gonna launch herself here.
It is very wobbly. It is very weird. You are moving around in the open space.
Okay, and Lorelei would like to inflict wounds.
You do
Oh.
so.
Woo!
It's
Woo!
Oh,
Damn!
At level 2.
Big Mama is looking very hurt.
22.
you just
And
come
that
up and
is-
touch her and she just... Holy crap.
That is me turn.
Damon.
Alright. And now, I am going to throw a javelin at Big
Okay.
Mama.
Big.
Very unsure of how this would work in space.
Well, we have a gravity field around us.
Ah, that's right. But with the gravity, well, I don't know. I don't know. I, the person, don't understand
We'll
gravity.
Figure it out.
Gravity.
Like, is
how
it?
does
But would it still be the same?
Just throw the javelin.
It's also less of a gravity field. I mean, you are in open space. The field is actually, I just realized, the field's more, it's actually an oxygen field. It's not a gravity field, it's an oxygen field. So if your javelin misses, you might not be getting that javelin back.
Yeah, that's what I was.
But that javelin does hit and sinks into Big Mama.
Yeah. All right. And 2 attacks. So when in doubt, second javelin.
That javelin goes a bit wide. If you are unable to reach it soon, that javelin's just gonna drift off into space forever.
Oh, you just
Can
grab
I
your
go-
javelin for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, hey, can one of you grab that?
Alright. Anything else, Damon?
That is all.
Tatter.
thought there was one more turn. I'm here. Okay. Re-stealing himself. He's gonna shakily stand up from under the boat, short bow in hand, and is going to attempt to fire an arrow. 15 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, it does. 5
Hey.
piercing damage. Minimum
Okay.
damage.
Anything else? Or just the short bow?
Yeah. Tidbit will also fire or spit at it. How far is it? Do I need to get closer? No. Okay. Spit breath. 23 to hit
That hits.
for 11 more acid damage.
Oh, that is rather unfortunate, as Big Mama has literally 1 remaining hit point.
Oh my god. Crux is gonna kill it!
Down and hides. And that's the end of
Crux
Tatter's
is gonna
turn.
kill Big
Mark's
Mama!
just gonna pull off the picture. Hopefully.
Oh my gosh!
Big Mama, unable to reach Octu with her bite, is going to try and bite
no.
Lorelei.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I believe in you.
I believe in myself too.
16.
That's equal.
Oh.
You take
Yes.
36 points of piercing damage, and I need a dexterity saving throw.
Good luck. Good luck.
Fucking-
Good luck. I believe.
Oh, dude.
You are swallowed by Big Mama.
Ease.
And then Big Mama's gonna try and use their Ray of Fear on Halden, so I need a Wisdom saving throw, Halden.
Oh boy. Not like I'm getting any closer to it anyway.
You are not feared, as Commodore Crux
Come on, Crux. Come on, Crux.
shouts out, "Oh, don't worry, little lady, I'll save you!"
Come on, Crux.
As he loads up his musket for 2 shots.
Come on, Crux.
Miss!
Okay.
Miss!
Crux, you fucking wanted me to
Don't
bring you
worry. Don't worry.
You're the one that wanted him.
along.
Let me just, let's see here. Let me just do that.
You send an arrow flying
Right into its eye.
right into the eye, the singular red eye of Big Mama, and she goes limp in your hands, Octu,
Yeah.
as Lorelei, you are immediately spit up, but you are not the only thing that is spit up.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Okay.
Alongside you is the corpse of someone. Alongside you, regurgitated, is a partially digested dwarf skeleton wearing
Oh.
a fish suit. And as the skeleton is regurgitated, before you get a chance to look at it and examine Big Mama, that is where we're going to end for today.
GG, lads.
Big Mama, dude. What?
Big
Worry,
mama.
I got-
What is Big Mama?
I
Big
saved
Mama. Big
Thank
Mama
you.
is going to be... I'm going to say it now. I don't even know what the final boss fight is. I haven't looked that far yet. I'm going to call it now. Big Mama's probably going to be the biggest threat you've ever faced.
Honestly, I believe it. Big Mama was scary, man.
After
It was
that
really
next
funny. The other day I was like, wow,
encounter-
Tatter hasn't taken that much damage.
And then you got natural
That has
30.
been pretty unhit the whole time.
and then a natural 30 and almost instant
Crisp
death.
88 damage to the noggin. It's okay.
So, as you've all survived, with two of you very wounded from Big Mama, everyone say goodbye to YouTube.
Bye, you.
Bye, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube. For anyone else running this, dear God, I pray for your players against Big Mama. But goodbye. See you next time.